For this session I will record, okay, so you have more understand. Okay, so like for example, okay, I already have this file downloaded from the internet, okay, so you just can drag it and then you just click on this, okay. So there's an option where you can open, insert or import. Okay, we're just going to select import file and then just click OK. Alright, so usually then when you import it, okay, it will be very big. Okay, the size will become very big. So either you can resize it, okay, accordingly. Okay, so it's much easier for you to uh, do the adjustment and everything. Okay. Okay, so I just showed the basic only. Right, so we're talking about how to apply, okay, the material to the object. Okay, so for this purpose, I will create a plane. Okay, there's a plane. Okay, now we have this object. Okay, right now we go to turn on the render. Okay, as you can see, there's a missing. Okay, there's no material is applied to this object. Okay, so same with this the legs. Okay, as you can see, there's no material is applied to the uh, this one, yeah, okay, to the object here. So usually when I do the rendering, I will use the V-Ray. Okay, so this is the V-Ray. Okay, as you can see from this Mr. 1 and this Mr. 2 and this Mr. 3. Okay, I always do the rendering using the V-Ray. So I will show you on how to apply materials using the V-Ray. So when you click on the V-Ray, you have options, material editor, show VFB, debug window, and random materials. Okay, so actually you can use the random material also, but for this purpose I will use the V-Ray material. So when you have this, you can have the material editor. Okay, what happened? Okay, so this is a V-Ray material material editor. Okay, so right now there is no material. So what we are going to do is, okay, we just right click on the scene material and then create material. Okay, this one, and then you just click standard. So it will come out with the default material. Okay, so when you right click on the default material, okay, actually you can create another layer, save material, and of course you can also input material. Okay, so for this purpose I want to focus on to apply a fabric texture on this object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename the material first. Okay, so this is going to be the seat fabric, and then you click OK. So right now we click preview. Okay, now it's the in gray color, because okay, if you want to change the color, it will have to go to the diffuse. So let's say that you want to change to red. Okay, you can click preview and then it will be become red color. Okay, so let's say that you want to apply this material to the object. Okay, you just can right click on it and then apply material to selection. Okay, so as you can see now on the render view, it's already red. Okay, so let's say they want to change the color. Let's say you want to make some a very light blue color, so you can select this, or either you can do, okay, the selection right here. Okay, and then you can adjust. Let's say you want to some cream color. Okay, and then I just it's going to be like this. I move it and then click OK, and then I will click the preview. So I can see that it's already changed. Alright, now let's make another material for this part here. Okay, and then I will create material standard. Okay, So I will rename this again as the seat leg. Then hit OK. Now the seat leg, okay, usually is in the wood color. Okay, it have the wood color. So if you open the file that you download, okay, this is the file that I download. So it will give you this material. So this is the fabric material. Okay, you have two options of the fabric color, and one is the wood. So this wood, it should be applied on the leg here. Okay, so how to put, okay, this wood, okay, into this part here. Okay, so actually when you create a new, okay, you can see the color, and then you can see there's a little word M here. Okay, there's a little M here. So this is where you can put the material, okay, for like a JPEG, okay, the picture of material you can use here. So I just click on this. Okay, now you have a V-Ray texture editor. Okay, right now it's none. So I'm going to select texture bitmap. Okay, texture bitmap is mean that we are going to select a picture. So I click on this, and then it will ask you to select the material. Okay, so we try to find the picture of the wood again. Okay, this one. Alright, click on this, and then click open. Alright, so you click the preview. Okay, so as you can see, you click OK, and then you can see that now the small m become a very big m. Okay, it's a very big vertical word. So you click the preview, and then you can see that it's already become, all right, the wood. So what you're going to do is, okay, you already select this, okay, and then you just apply material to selection. There you go, see. All right. Okay, so we are going to apply to this other legs, and then right click, apply material to selection. Okay, all right, so let's try to render it a little bit and see how the result. Okay, so everything looks okay. All right, so let's take a focus on the fabric, and then we try to render it again. So as you can see that right now, okay, we just have this plane acting as a floor. Okay, so later maybe we can add like a wall and then some lighting to make it look very interesting. Okay, to look more realistic. Okay, so right now let's say that I want to change this material with the okay, the fabric sheet. Okay, so I want to change the material with the given material. Okay, so again I just click on the M, and then select the texture bitmap. Okay, it will ask you to open the file, and then I will select this one. Yeah, okay, so basically this one is this one. Yeah, okay, so you can see that it have a fabric texture. Okay, so I'm going to select this and open, click on the preview, and then okay. Okay, so usually after you've done that, okay, you can see, make sure that this M, okay, already become big, and then click the preview. So you can see that, okay, the material is already applied. So when you update it, okay, so it will automatically apply to the material like this. Okay, see, it's very nice. All right, so let's try to render it, and then see how the quality is. Now it looks much better. All right. Okay, good. Okay, you see? Alright. Okay, let's just try to apply a different material, okay, to each of them. So I'm going to control and then copy it. So, okay, right now we have two chair. Okay, so this one I want to change. Okay, so I'm going to check. Okay, so actually what you can do is when you already have a material here, you can duplicate the material. Okay, for example this one, duplicate material. So you just click duplicate material. Now it has it fabric one. Okay, so actually this one is a both same material, but I'm going to change the fabric. So I'm going to select this one. Okay, click on this. You can find the other material. Okay, this one, this brown color. Okay, so I just click on this and then open. Okay, click preview and then okay. Okay, and then we select this part here and then right click on this, apply material to selection. Okay, so you can see that now we have a different color. Okay, so let's try to render it. So for rendering, okay, we change the camera, the output. Okay, so now it's 800 by 600, so you can actually override the viewport. Okay, so you can select whether how big it is, or you just can uh, write here, okay, the size that you want. Okay, for now I just click on this because we just want to preview first, and then okay, let's try to render this one, yeah, the blue balloon here to render. All right. Now you can see that there's a two variant. Okay, for the seat, there's one is the first fabric, and then is the brown fabric. Okay, all right. So let's say that you want to make your own custom fabric. Okay, let's say that you want to change. Okay, maybe your client or you want to propose that have a different material. Okay, so I will teach you okay how to find material like this. So you can turn on search at the okay, search at the internet. Okay, let's say that I want to find a fabric. Okay, fabric pattern texture. Always try to find the seamless. Okay, the word seamless, so when you apply it, okay, it will have this seamless. All right, let's say that we are going to find okay, maybe this one. Okay, all right. Okay, so we can just open image in YouTube tab. Now this is the pattern of the fabric. Okay, so I'm going to save the image first. Okay, inside here, and then I save. All right, now we have this picture. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is okay, for this one, just click the material editor again, and then you can also okay again duplicate this and then change the picture. Okay, click on this to file, and then we select this one. Okay, this one is the one we downloaded just now, and then click preview. Okay, so after that, okay, click preview whether it's apply. Okay, and then we right click on this, apply material to selection. Okay, there you go. Now you can see that it's already changed. Okay, so when you select the seamless, okay, so the pattern already become seamless. Okay, all right. The same thing, like let's say that you want to change this part, okay, this wood. Okay, so let's try to find the wood. Okay, so okay, let's change this wood. Okay. Okay, let's say that we want to have like a very dark. Okay, this one very dark, a little bit of dark. Okay, so overlay. Okay, so open image again. Tab. Alright. So we are going to save this image again at the same folder here. Now in the folder we have this one. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to change it the direction like this. Okay. So we have the same way maybe to apply this. Okay, so say that really material editor. Okay, so the select. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the material. Okay, and then change the picture with the one we downloaded just now. So this one, okay, so it's one have a darker color. Click preview and then click OK. Alright, so click the preview here. Alright, so we just select okay only this one, and then right click on it, apply material to selection. Okay, so you can see now. Okay, have a different color. So let's try to render it. Okay. Alright, everything looks really good. Now we have okay, I show you okay how we can apply different material, okay, different texture for all of the object here. Okay, so this is how we do to apply. Okay, so next is okay, I'm going to put this one. Okay, the floor. Alright. Okay, so I'll just focus on everything else first. Okay, I will hide the other objects. Okay, so we are going to apply for the floor. So for this one, we can also search at the internet. Okay, so this one, okay, floor. Maybe you say that wood floor. Okay, maybe you can just try to find wood floor. Okay, texture seamless. Okay, maybe let's say that we want something like this. Okay, so this one is free. Okay, maybe like this one or this one. Okay, then open image in new tab. Okay. And then we're going to save the image. Okay, so I'm going to change this one is a wood floor. Rename it so I will go confused. Okay, I already downloaded. So you can see here. Okay, this is the wood floor. Alright, so let's going to apply for this one. So I want the floor, okay, to have like what you call it, it's not that shiny. Okay, it have this matte shiny. Okay, so for this one, okay, usually what I did is okay, I will create a new material standard. Okay, I will rename it as a floor with floor. Okay, so this is going to be a combination of imported material, and of course you're going to apply the picture also. Okay, so I'm going to import material. Okay, so I have examples of the material that I already have. Okay, so I want to have it like a okay, this matte plastic effect. Okay, even though it's a plastic, but because the effect okay, the effect of the the render is going to be same. Okay, it have this matte plastic. So I'm going to select this one, then open. Okay. Alright, so okay, after that, okay, you click preview. Usually, like when you select this one, it will become in a red color. Okay, so you can see that there's a additional items here. Okay, known as a reflection. Okay, and then down there is the diffuse. Okay, so because it have the reflection, so this have a reflection. Okay, so this one, okay, you don't have to do anything. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to change. Okay, this one also material. So okay, we're going to select the text texture of bitmap. Okay, so this have we already have this wood floor. Click open and then preview. Okay, and then click OK, and then we're going to preview again at this part here. Alright, and then we'll just go to the over here and then apply material to selection. Okay, so let's try to render it first. Okay, because maybe later we need to adjust the size of this. Okay, and then I will show you how. Alright, so let's try to render this. Okay, so you can see now the size of the texture is quite big. Okay, so we need to resize it so it's not more logic. Okay, so let's say that we try to render with our chair here. Okay, the pattern of the floor is not it's a little bit out of proportion. Okay, because the texture looks too big, so this chair looks very small. Right, so it's not really realistic. So what we need to do is we need to resize this floor pattern. Okay, so how to do it? I'll stop it first. Okay, so when you select this object, okay, so you go on the right front, there's a properties, layers, and everything. Okay, so we have this object, material, and texture mapping. Okay, so we are going to change the texture mapping like this. Okay, now we actually, because it's apply very direct. Okay, so there's a option here. Okay, whether we want to unwrap, custom mapping, apply surface mapping, apply planar mapping, everything. So this one, because this is just a surface, we can apply this one. Yeah, apply planar mapping. Okay, so the first corner. Okay, we ask you to first corner of the plane. Okay, we just select like this. Okay, and then you come out UV or UVW, we select UV. Alright, so right now there's still nothing, but I will show you that how we can adjust the size. So after you apply this one, okay, the planar mapping, select show mapping. Okay, now this is the magic start. Not magic, actually just okay. I will change this top view to render so I can see the pattern here. So actually by this one, okay, we can adjust the size of the mapping. So when we make it smaller, we can see that the texture become smaller. Alright, okay, and then I want to change the direction, so become 90 degrees like this. Okay, and then try to see at the from the perspective view. Okay, you can see that actually the pattern already becomes smaller. Right. So I'm just going to adjust it a little bit more. Okay, after you've done that, okay, go to the properties texture mapping, hide the mapping. Right. So after that, when you do the rendering, okay, the floor and the chair same in the proportion. Okay, I just want to make another one out here. Okay, so I can create like a wall. Okay, alright. So I just move this point. Okay, and to the other end. To find the center first. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this one. Alright, so I'm going to move this end to this end. So let's say that I want to apply. Okay, maybe I can do it later. Okay, I'm going to move this part here a bit, and then let's see how it looks. So this method, okay, for the flooring, you can also apply it for walls or something like that. Okay, so let's try to put like a wallpaper, okay, effect on the walls. So to make it more interesting, right? So you can see now we have the floor, and then this floor area have a very nice reflection, okay, with the chair that we did. So it's already look a little bit more realistic. Okay, so how to make it more realistic? Okay, after we done apply the wallpaper pattern on the walls, then we can try to apply some lighting. Okay, all right. Okay, so for the lighting, maybe we're going to continue next week. Okay, then we are going to continue for this uh, interior design tutorial, okay, by next week. Okay, but now I just want to show you, okay, how we can. So I adjusting the height, okay, because just now it look like it's not touching the floor. Okay, so I just want to move it a little bit so this chair is touching the floor. Okay, not yet, a little bit more. Okay, just move it a little bit down. Okay, so now we have this wall. Okay, so let's find text. So we can just search here wallpaper. Okay, wallpaper texture. Alright, so there's a lot of choices here. Okay, so let's try to put something interesting. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, so I'm going to put the image and then save the image. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, this one cannot save because this is a WAP. Okay, this one cannot be saved. Let's try to find another one. Let's say this one. Okay, open image in the tab. Okay, it's okay if they're small. Save image as, okay, so wallpaper. Okay, then okay, let's do this. Okay, so create material standard, then rename it as wallpaper. Okay, because this wallpaper doesn't have a new reflection, so I'm not going to import any files, any material, so I just going to directly change, okay, this one text a bitmap, and then this one wallpaper. Open, click the preview, then okay, and then click preview again on this one, and then we apply material to selection. Okay, so same thing happen again. Okay, as you can see that the sizing is not uh, accurate because it's too big. So again, okay, we can go to the properties here and then go to the texture mapping and then apply Ghana mapping. Okay, so this one, okay, I will turn on the render view. Okay, this part here, I will press shift so you get the square. Okay, UV, alright, and then show mapping, and then we are going to resize this wallpaper again. Okay, so you can see when you have the seamless texture. So the pattern will see continuously, okay, seamless. Okay, it's seamless. Alright. Okay, so after done that, add the mapping. Okay, then this one. Okay, I just going to copy this. Okay, so once you already apply a material to an object, you can copy it. Okay, Control C, Control V, and then it still apply. Okay, still bring the material. So just like this. Alright, so now we have a wallpaper. So I'm going to arrange that. Okay, so this chair. Okay, I want to arrange it a little bit so it looks very nice. Okay, at the corner here. Okay, alright, and then let's try to do the rendering. Okay, right. So we already added the material to the floor, to the chair, okay, to the even for the wall. So basically, this is the basic if you for you to do the interior visualization. I'm not going to say this interior design, but I'm going to say that this is how you can create visualization for interior design. Okay, so okay, we're almost there. So to make it realistic, more realistic, okay, we will try to add a lighting later, but we are going to do that for next week. Okay, so for today, okay, that's it. All right, I just want to show you how you can apply material, how you can edit material, how to find texture in the internet or a trusted website. Okay, so you can do this kind of you know how to apply the material to the objects. Okay, all right, so that's all for today.